Alright, so now we are moving on to Scenario 2 of Shining Force 3. Very, very exciting shit. So, this is going to be part 73, I believe. And this scenario, of course, we are going to be playing things from Medion's side of things. Medion, of course, is the youngest Imperial Prince. So we get to see some happenings and shit alongside, the Imperial side of things. And, we saw how Scenario 1 ended. Oh, hello, Rainbloods. But we saw how Scenario 1 ended, with Medion and Symbios about to fight. And now we get to see a lot of things from Medion's, perspective. His perspective on a lot of shit that's happened. I should also mention that, I mentioned before how I talked to one of the cool guys over on the translation team, and he sent me an updated patch. The way I understand it is the patch, like the translation patch, is very fluid, constantly evolving, yada yada yada. And he gave me an updated patch, like the newest possible update. So I've got that going on, which is pretty cool. Oh, hey! We remember the Titan. He, unfortunately, had to hold Symbios' dick. But anyway, here we go. Shining Force 3, Scenario 2, Child of God. And then you see at the bottom there, the Truth DT edition. Hey! Thanks again to everyone at the translation team, Shining Force 3 translation team. Y'all is the best. It's funny. They are all so nice over there. I mean, it's hilarious, like people you had never met before, like you message and talk to online. And they're always, like, the nicest fucking people in the world. But you go down the street to get a burger, and you just ask, can I please have no ice in my drink? And they fucking curse you out. The world is crazy. Oh, but anyway, okay, so here we are. If we go to continue, and no record to load, you crazy? Now, I believe we have this is our complete file. Look at that shit, 90 hours, goddamn. And here's just a file before I left to do the final battle. Okay, so we'll just go to begin. And would you like to... Yes, we would like to continue from Scenario 1. Thank you for asking, good sir. That looks good right there. So what this is going to do is, all of the sync points that we did and all the levels from our Scenario Force 1 force will carry over. Alright, so the first hero is guided in the right direction. We know that is Symbios, excuse me. Still 2 heroes left, okay. Now, I would have to say that Scenario 2 has got to be the hardest of the 3 scenarios for a couple of reasons. Number 1, of course, is that Medion's force is just not as good as the Scenario 1 and Scenario 3 forces, in my opinion. For sure, the Scenario 3 force is much stronger. There's no doubts there. And also, this Scenario 2 has an overabundance of just absolute, gimmick fights. There is so many gimmick fights in Scenario 2 that makes it very difficult to sort of, get through things without any deaths. So we're going to have to go ahead and be very mindful of things like that. And here, okay, so where this starts off, here we are, we're in Saraband at the Peace Conference, and we recognize, Campbell and Medion and a couple of these characters. We saw them before in Scenario 1. And this actually is picking up before we got to control Symbios in Scenario 1. So, like, this is happening before anything has happened in Scenario 1. Yeah, what's going on, Medion? What's the matter? So, of course, now that we're in Scenario 2, Medion has become a silent protagonist. And this is going to be a reoccurring theme, talking about Medion's mother, because Medion has a different mother than the other 2 princes, Erant and Majoran. And of course, that leads to a lot of, like, you know, political bullshit. Because, you know, they think less of Medion. It's actually very similar to Ramza from Final Fantasy Tactics, actually. Where, you know, they have a different mother, and they're treated as though they're less, even though they are related by blood. And Campbell and Medion, they're very good friends. Campbell understands Medion's plight. Now, I read there's a little bit of backstory where it's like, after Medion was born, I guess Domeric allowed Medion and his mother to live in, like, a separate mansion away from the castle and the aristocracy and all that bullshit. But then, at the age of 10, Medion was forced to come back and, like, join the military and, you know, take his rightful turn as prince. And really, all Medion wants to do is just spend time with his dearest Mamma Mia. And, I mean, can you really hate on Medion for that? He loves his mother. There's nothing wrong with that. Domeric is he's just a prick. We'll see a lot more about why he's the biggest asshole of all time. Yeah, everyone's looking down. Shit is not the greatest. No one understands the prince better than Campbell, huh? Okay. Won't be able to enjoy the sights of Saraband now. Yeah, we'll be very busy here. This peace conference is not going to be so peaceful, as we already know. Yeah, Balsamo. Remember, Balsamo was the town where, with Symbiosis Force, we met all of the Balsam High Priests. That's the town that's just outside of Saraband here. Yep. Because Emperor Domeric allowed us to participate. Yeah, there is an interesting thing here where Domeric forced Medion and, you know, his force to come to the peace conference, but Medion is not respected by all of the generals and other princes of the Empire. So they're kind of just like here, and there's not really much they can do. Yeah, brothers treat them bad. Fuck them. Assholes. They're like Dice Dog. Fuck Dice Dog. Yep. The other generals are pricks too. Well, yeah, we saw Symbios killed quite a lot of them. Garzel, Franz. I mean, he beat Spiriel, but Spiriel didn't die. Difficult to change opinions. Yeah. This character's name is Uridu or something like that. He has a very good line of dialogue here, I agree. Yeah, Medion is a splendid prince. Medion actually is a really cool dude who, he's like one of these like rich, noble, you know, princes or whatever that you might see in anime or fiction, where he does really sympathize with the common folk, and he doesn't really view himself as above them. So Medion is not a prick like his father. Okay, so yeah, Prince Aeron and Majoran, their armies are like the main defense force for the Imperial District. So we're just fucking around right now. Alright. Oh yeah, those bastardly Republican soldiers. Well, actually, now that, yeah, some of the Republican soldiers are bad, you know. A game with political intrigue like that. Oh no, I hear that Balsam monk music. Gunpowder? Shit's not looking good all of a sudden. But, I mean, we did get a look at that one Balsam monk that was over there. Yeah. Okay, so here's what's hilarious about this. So it's like, we smell gunpowder. We do, like, some investigation. We're trying to figure out what's going on or whatnot. But this monk, he basically just stands on top of the crate and goes, damn, our secret is revealed. It's like, you knucklehead. You don't need to, you don't need to start screaming, oh, damn, you got me, I'm right here. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, yeah, mass monks. So even the Imperials have heard rumors of these mass monk bastards. Alright, and of course, looks like Grand Tack. This character's name is Grand Tack. He serves as the advisor for our Scenario 2 force here. Looks like he's not too familiar with the Balsam monks, at least not at this time. All right, we're being attacked. To arms, boys. Okay, so he knows who Medion is, and now that he knows, he's like, oh, well, you need to be dead anyway. All right, so here's what's interesting about Scenario 2, is that the game starts off with a fucking battle, like, instantly. Oh, the future of the Destonian Empire, you're going to die sooner or later. We know right here that this line of dialogue pertains to Prince Aeron's plans. Remember, at the end, you know, we learn that Prince Aeron was the one who was working with the Balsam sect the entire time, and Aeron, you know, would have had to get rid of Medion and Majoran and Domeric in order to really ascend to the throne. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to beat us, sorry. Yeah, Campbell has a very similar attitude to Dontares, especially when it relates to the Balsam monks, and he loves talking shit. Ha! Their boasting is quite laughable, Prince Medion. Defeat the enemies easily. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so here we are in the very first delicious battle of Scenario 2. Let me real quick bring up the advice. Let's see what Grantak has to say. Use of boxes. Yeah, thanks, Grantak. This isn't a tough fight. The only thing that is annoying is we are spread out, and you guys are probably familiar with my obsession with killing all enemies and also destroying all boxes. So this might take a little while. There are actually a couple items. We've got a chest here, which we can open after the battle, but there is also a couple items in some of these barrels, so destroying them actually is very important. We've also got this priest over here. Now, I think this is just for if we, like, egress out of battle. If we egress out of here, we'll just go over to that priest. You know, it's funny, I can't really think of what happens when you egress. I plan on doing a little bit of grinding in this fight anyway, though, so we'll see. Now, the other thing, too, is that Scenario 2 obviously came out after Scenario 1, so they had a little bit of time to work on the game. A lot of the battle models, like the in-battle models, are improved. There's a lot more detail. A lot of the animations are improved quite a bit as well. And when you level up, there's actually a neat little difference that happens. What does Campbell have right now? He's got a lance. All right, that makes sense. And I was going to check. Yeah, we do have these bats who are bitches because the bats can poison us, I believe. What do we got? 3 bats and... Is that really it? 3 bats and 2 monks? Okay. For some reason, the priest is labeled as an enemy, even though he's not. And this masked monk right here isn't actually going to fight. Is he stronger than the others? Yes, he is. Okay. But unlike the battle with Symbiosis Force, we're not actually going to need to worry about him. Alright, yeah, this fight is going to be very, very simple. Oh, your boy, Arito, going to get the first hit on an enemy. Now, Arito, I don't know why he's wearing a pizza box as a hat. Or actually, you know what? Not a pizza box. More like a... Oh, fuck. What is it called? You know, like if you would order, like, Chinese food or something. That's almost like what Arito has got on his head. Man, you know, I really want to go for the bat. I don't really care about these damn monks right here. Let's go ahead and take it down. Now, here's an interesting thing. So, Medion, you know, he starts out with rapiers. You know, the characters don't have, like, a real affinity for, you know, each weapon. Like, if I decided to give blades to Medion, in the long run, you know, his attack's not going to be any worse. But, you know, what weapon they start out with, so it's always easier to level that one up. Now, rapiers have a property where they do extra damage. It's against, like, demon or something like that. Someone in the comments will know for sure exactly what the property I'm talking about is. But it allows Medion's rapier to do a lot of extra damage against the Balsam monks, which is useful because there is a lot of, like, extra, like, Balsam monk type enemies that we're gonna fight in Scenario 2 that we did not fight in Scenario 1. Like, there's gonna be Balsam Pegasus Knights, you know, bulls them like centaurs, like the Antares or Campbell. You know, there's a lot of annoying little variations like that. All right, yes, he did not poison. Lovely. Unfortunately, he's in a spot where only one person can hit him, though. All right, so that bat is going to come over and not be able to... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm high as fuck. We actually both can hit this bat. Beautiful. So I'm going to be able to remove all 3 bats, and they only got 1 attack in. So they're not going to have a chance to poison us. That is just phenomenal. How much will this do to Medion here? 2. Okay, so not bad at all. Now, did anyone start out with an... Oh, boy. Oh, Medion with a little counter action. Okay, okay. Now, slow down there, Medion. We don't want to kill all the enemies here before we're actually able to... whatchamacallit. Okay, cool, yeah. Campbell does have a medical herb. Let's just send Orito towards these barrels. We need to get rid of those. Okay. I want to kill the bat first. Then I'll have Campbell heal Medion. Fuck. Oh, I was going to say something, then I completely lost it. It's alright. It happens. But there we go. So the bats are taken care of. Well, except for this one. But Synthesis just did 11 with Blaze 1, so she better fucking do it again. I'll put you in timeout. Don't be a naughty girl. That better do 11 right here. Alright, good. Good, good. I was going to say, that would be a very quick punishment Synthesis would have to get if she didn't let that bat fucking die right there. Okay, so yeah, let's heal Medion. You know, let's just not take any chances or any stupid ridiculousness. Because as I grind in this battle, you know, we're going to get stronger, so we're going to be taking less damage, and I'm not really going to need to worry about healing and shit. And I was talking before about how Scenario 2 is the hardest because there's a lot of gimmick fight. Wow, alright. You could slow the fuck down with that, Medion, because guess what? I didn't get any money now, you bastard. I hate when they counter and kill. Oh my god. Could you imagine if he countered right here? And then I wasn't able to get all the treasure? Oh, I would be hot, boy, let me tell you. Yeah, seriously, though. This is very scary. If we counter and kill him, I can't get the treasure. I still want to egress out of here? Oh, no, this is terrible. Fuck this game. We gotta run from this masked monk, man. Health bread. Hey, yes, yes. So, yeah, there's a really good treasure there. Okay, so fuck you. Get away from me, masked monk. I want none of this. And let's destroy this barrel. Good shit, good shit. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this barrel out right here. Now, after this, we'll have, what, 2 barrels and 1 chest to get. And then I'll egress out of here and I'll begin grinding here in this fight. Now, I'll probably get everyone up to about level 4? Yeah, I think level 4 sounds good. That's what I did in Scenario 1. Although, in Scenario 1, I feel like it was, like, really quite necessary to grind in the first battle because there was that pretty difficult sync point that took place in the second battle of Scenario 1. There isn't anything like that here in Scenario 2. The second battle is really quite easy. Interesting, it looks like we can't get... So, Orito and Synthesis, they have to, like, go the long way around. That's a pain. Alright, so let's go ahead and destroy this barrel. And then we'll have Campbell get the chest. And then Medion's next turn, we're fucking out of here. Yeah, the start of Scenario 2 is very, very easy. There's nothing really too out of control, too surprising, too gimmicky. But the middle of Scenario 2, like once we start getting into Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, and the beginning of Chapter 5 as well, are just absolutely nuts with the shit that happens. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and grab this. Fairy powder. Alright, well that's, Alright. So, yeah, these two don't really have much to do. Alright, Medion, let's get the fuck up out of here. I am curious what happens here. Okay, and I assume just as soon as I walk across that thing, we'll be out of here. Came out here to get some fresh air, but to show a fight with you without any reason. Okay, cool. Whatever. We don't really need to... Well, we'll drop our first save here. Why not, right? We'll do new, sure. System, yup. Okay. So I will BRB as soon as we're all up to about level 4. There we go. So I went ahead and I decided to use the health bread right now. There's really no reason not to. So now Medion is up to 18 HP, which will be very good since we're so early in the game. So Medion becomes a real beefy unit since, you know, we are well aware that the enemies are pretty much mainly going to be focusing on him. So everyone is level 3. Well, you know what? I'm going to skip to the end of this battle and then we'll talk about it. But level 3 is what I decided. Alright, so I think we are well ready to continue on with the game now. So I just got us back up to the point where we were before, where there's just the one enemy left, because obviously this motherfucker here, he does not count. So there's no new advice, nothing new on the map. Yeah, you know, the Barrel Massacre of 2016 has continued. Man, that really does remind me, I gotta finish Shining Force 3 completely in 2016. So that way I can, you know, always refer to it as the Barrel Massacre of 2016. Oh no, this is not good. Ooh, friendship, okay. Yeah, so I'll go over what, you know, the stuff we gained. It's not much. As soon as we're done with this little cutscene here. Yeah, you Balsam Monks are not exactly the strongest. And also, guys, remember, this is pre-destruction of the Elbasam statue. So right now, the Elbasam statue is keeping the Mass Monk's power in check. Strategic withdrawal. Okay, bye, fucker. More like a cowardly bitch move is what I call it. What? He teleported 5 feet! Oh, there he is! Damn, my teleportation did not work. What? What is it like? Is he like Nightcrawler where he's just scared? Like, oh, I better not, you know, teleport into this wall or something? Like, what the fuck? What the hell was that? Alright, but yeah, he's gonna disrupt the peace conference. We can't let that happen. Peace is good. Which way should we look? Yeah, Saraband is actually quite large. They're not wrong there. Okay, so Synthesis and Arito are gonna go towards the Central District. And we're gonna search the West District. Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure when they say West District, if that's the Republican side or if that is the Imperial side. I'm not quite sure exactly which end they're talking about. I don't think it matters, so. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we can't actually use the priest after the fight, which is a little odd, but, you know, that just, you know, fully, basically that confirms that the priest is there just as a point for you to be able to egress from, since, you know, this battle starts before you even get to do anything. And you know what? Synthesis and Arito are not in my party, so I'll just mention what happened with them, and then we'll go over it in a little more detail, I guess, at the start of the next fight. That's fine. Basically, I just got everyone up to level 3. No one learned any weapon levels yet, so we don't have any special moves, anything like that. And Medion and Campbell, as, you know, we saw from that last attack, they're now Friendship, which is the second level of the Friendship, like, tier. And Arito and Synthesis, they've reached partner status. But because of the way this fight was, where the two groups were split up, you know, they really didn't have opportunities to gain friendship with other characters, which is a bit of a shame. So really, this wasn't the greatest grinding spot, but oh well. Alright, so yeah, that's it. We're done with the first battle. And you know what? I figured that's probably a pretty good point to end the first episode. So next time we're gonna be, searching through Saraband again.